Today, we are going to talk about setting up a home gym. Now, we want to do this the simplest way possible and compare some costs, from the cheapest way you can do it to a more expensive way. So, the first thing I'll say before I even get to it is I would probably avoid getting any cardio machine to start. They're usually pretty expensive, and it takes a lot of good space, and it's not even the most effective way to exercise as far as getting fit. So I would probably put that on the back burner. Now, if you had a bike that you use outside, you could just get one of those stationary racks. You could use that. I do have that in my house. I also have a treadmill, but that's not where I started first. Now, if I had to start my own gym again, I would start with adjustable dumbbells. Now, there is a cost to this, somewhere in the range of $200 to 800 plus dollars, and it will give you everything you need to do to strength train and get every muscle you need. So, basically, adjustable dumbbells, they range from 5 pounds to either 50 or 80 pounds or 100 pounds. So you can get some that go from 5 pounds to 100 pounds, and you'll have every weight increment up to 5 pounds. I mean, there's 5 pound increments, 20, 25, 30, 35, etc. You'll have that option for every exercise you do. Now, there are some that are more bulky than others. They're getting much better now in this day and age than there were 10 years ago. So I would try to find some that are not just bulky and hard to use, because if they're hard to use, you probably won't use them. But of course, the most efficient space saving ones are probably going to cost you more. But if you have some money to start and you don't have a big space, that is the way to go. Now, the thing is, dumbbells are pretty expensive nowadays, too. So, if you're looking for a pair of 40-pound weights, it's going to cost you about 80 bucks. So, you're almost, what, a tenth to the cost of some of the most expensive adjustable weights right there. If you really plan on being someone that really uses your gym and gets in the weight room a lot, it probably is worth it. If you do want to start with just dumbbells, what I did was buy 15, 30, and 55, I believe. And that gave me a good variety. I had to adjust, how many reps or how fast I did them, things like that. It's possible, and it's definitely possible to do it and have a good workout with just 3 pairs of dumbbells or whatnot. So don't let that deter you from doing it. But if you can, I would go the adjustable route. After I have the dumbbells, the next thing I would get is a weight bench. And this is not just for bench press. You can do multiple exercises with this. You could do step ups, split squats, just pullovers. There's a lot of things you could do with this. Instead of having to do, floor press, you could do regular bench press. Benches, just like weights, the cost varies, but 75 to 300 bucks, and you don't have to get the most expensive. I have a pretty relative cheap one, I guess you would call, and it's lasted me over 15 years. So as long as you just get a quality one, they don't have to be the top of the line, but you may not want to go with, the cheapest brand you can find. Now, if you want to try another way to strength train and have no space or the cash for it, you can also use bands. Bands are a good way to get a good workout. And if you travel, you can carry them easily with you. And you could probably get 3, 4, 5 different, tension bands for less than 100 bucks. Here is probably where I would get quality ones, because even the highest ones are not that expensive. I have Rogue ones. It's just the ones I have online. They've worked well. They haven't broke. You just have to make sure you get tension, and they're all by color, that challenge you enough in the exercise you do. You may need to have a little more information on how to do exercises, because you might have to be a little more creative on doing them, but it's definitely possible, and you could also research the type of exercises to do. And of course, if all else fails, you can use your body weight. A lot of times with people, they just don't believe they can get good workouts and get results from using your body weight. But you can do a lot with just, regular push ups, sit ups, squats. You can do single leg squats. You can just sit in a chair. There's a lot of things that you can do, especially if you're a beginner, because you'll still see a lot of progress even if you are not doing everything to its max. And if you would like a simple dumbbell workout, it's 3 exercises. I have a Healthy Fit guide. You can download it in the description. It'll get you through the workout, easy peasy, be done 3 times a week, I believe, 2 if you want. But it'll give you what you need to do to see some progress. Until next time, peace.